Hey there my friends, today we're going to discuss the break and continue in C. So let's get started. Let me go ahead and maximize this editor, and as you can see I have this file created ex30 underscore break and continue.c. I have also added this statements ahead of time. So the break statement was introduced for use in the switch statement. It is also useful for immediately exiting a loop. So for example, I'm going to create a variable, which is this. So I assigned this 6 to the num variable. So while num is greater than 0, if num is equal to 0, do this. But let's break it here. Then print this to the screen. And then make sure to put the decrement. We need to decrement the num variable. So this program displays 5, 4, and then it exits the loop. So to make sure that we have this right, let's try running this real quick. So just right click this file and compile and run. And as you can see, 6, 5, 4, and then it exits the loop. So we created the variable, then we use the run while loop. So we run the while loop in here. We test the expression. If it's greater than 0, then there's another expression here using the if expression. So if num is equal to 3, then it will break. It will exit the loop, and then it prints the results. So when you want to remain in the loop but skips ahead to the next iteration, you use the continue statement. So here we exit the loop. So if num is equal to 3, we exit the loop. We jump over in here. So if this expression is true, and if this is true, if this expression is true and this expression is false, print the result. And then go back and then decrement, go back in here again, test again. If it's still not 3, then print decrement again and go back on top again. If num is equal to 3, exits the loop. So this will exit the loop using the break. It will jump over right here. So let's try another example. Let me comment this one out. Let me just include this as well. So let's create. So this program displays or outputs 5, 4, and then 1, 0. Since we have this statement here, we test if num is equal to 3, then it will continue. So continue is similar to skip, or the equivalent for continue is skip. So if this test in here in this line, if the num is equal to 3, it will skip, then it will continue looping the loop. So let's just run this real quick. Right click, compile and run. And so we should see 5, 4, and then we test if num is equal to 3. If it's equal to 3, it skips 3 and continue on the loop to 1 and 0. So that's how you can use continue, the break and continue statement. So again, in this code, if num was decremented after the continue statement, an infinite loop would be created. So if we if we decrement this in here below, then will be created a infinite loop. So let me just cut this one out. If we put this one in here, this increment, if we put if we decrement the variable in here, then it will be creating an infinite loop, which is not what we intended to do. So let's put the decrement operator in here, and it will run perfectly fine. So just a quick note that although the break and continue statements can be convenient, they should not be a substitute for a better algorithm. So this is just how you properly use the break and continue statement. So that's it, and before we wrap up, let's test your knowledge. I have a little exercise for you. So I want you to fill in the blanks to break the loop when num becomes 2. So as you can see, there's a lot of missing information in here that you need to fill in. So if you know the answer, please put it in the comment section below. Thank you.